Howdy everybody, just a quick update on the Collins 30L-1. We've been going through the input section for power, verified the fusible link is still intact. We replaced the original DC filter and rectifier boards with a single board. This is the DC power supply board from Harbach Electronics. We installed that. The last thing to get connected is the glitch resistor. That's the blue one in the back that gets connected to that high voltage stub over there. We replaced the fuses with fast acting 8 amp fuses, the correct fuse for the Collins 30L-1. So those got replaced with these 8 amp fast acting fuses. Went through all the contacts, cleaned it off with deoxy, and replaced the crappy end connector that was on here. It was very tarnished. We installed a nice new one here. Basically going through it, all this high voltage assembly here, the RF choke, the snubber capacitor, DC cap, all check out. What I am going to do is replace the suppression, the parasitic suppression assemblies. Those are over here, pieces and parts. I'm going to rebuild all this so that it looks nicer. What else did we do? Let's flip it around real quick. As you can see, the front is really nice. I'll drop it down onto the desk here without losing it. It is one heavy amp. Like I said before in the last video, if you haven't seen the other video, you can take a look at that one. This is the second in the series of videos on this kind of rejuvenation. Checked for arcing, looked for the distances between some of these points and make sure that they're not too close, that they're still making solid contact. Everything looks okay, everything checked out. I have 2 Sylvanias and 2 RCAs for the 811 tubes. They're very close in transconductance. I think the RCAs are 47 and the Sylvanias are at 52 or 53. So yeah, there might be a little bit of imbalance, but I won't be driving it very hard. I just want to make sure it all works. And at some point I can replace it with all perfectly matched tubes. As long as all 4 of them are working, it should be okay. So yeah, just basically going through all the connections, clean the contacts on the front rotary, clean the contacts on the rear, clean the meter switch, verify that there wasn't any arcs or mishaps on both the tuning cap and yeah, the load and the tuning cap, butterfly caps. Everything seems okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Helpful to have the original schematics. I have like 2 different copies because there's like 7 different editions of the Collins 30L-1 schematic and slight variances. This is very helpful. This is the Bocce Fix combination scope and meter. It really helps out. I like using it. Has all the functions except for measuring inductance. I can measure caps, can't measure inductors, but I can do diode tests, ohms, all that kind of stuff. And it doubles as a scope. You can jump into the scope function, and here, I'll press it real quick. So that's the scope function of it. And you can connect up some scope probes at the top. So yeah, useful tool. Of course, a halfway decent soldering iron helps. And this is the deoxit that I was using on the contacts, deoxit G5. I got a little container instead of a big container. It works fine. A little magnifying glass sometimes to read diodes, read small writing on some of the parts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed that, and in the next video I'll probably have it all back together and doing some very basic bench tests into a 50 ohm load. Yeah, so basically have this to-do list where we've looked for arcs, we replaced the fuses, cleaned everything with deoxit, or the contacts anyway. We installed the Harbach filter board, replaced the end connector. Next up, rebuild the parasitic suppressor assembly, install GDTs on the filament lines. We might be doing some other protection kits on the back to keep any kind of momentary arc or some sort of fault with the tubes from destroying the rest of the amplifier. And then the last thing is a bench test into a 50 ohm load. Make sure all bands work, all modes work. Well, at least single sideband and CW, because I don't think it supports other modes. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode of the Collins 30L1. Bye.